What's happening, everybody? PureSalvation here, and I am so sorry for yet another abrupt ending through this tour guide of the companion project, which is a Minecraft Alpha multiplayer survival server. Well, let's just pick up where we left off. The snow is achieved through runecraft with a rune called Freezer, which just makes the immediate surrounding full of snow. Anyways, let's not go into that too much. Welcome to Andy's theme park, or Lady Andy's theme park to be exact. She is one of the longtime members of the server, and she decided to create a theme park, which is sort of how the larger sized version of the theme park that you saw earlier in part 2, that's sort of how it originated. Originally it was just going to be some random stuff. I decided to create a skydive tower, and I'm not going before I go into the history, this is sort of like what you're seeing right now. As you saw the public pool, there's a maze. There's a mini-sized maze here, but it's pretty cool. It's just a bunch of different things. There's a few roller coasters, but they don't work since minecarts, of course, don't work. There's a few water slides, which are pretty fun. And here's a restaurant, and it's just the idea of, I don't know what you would probably see in an amusement park, maybe. But anyways, the history behind the bigger theme park is that I just created a skydiving tower because I was super bored one day with just everything, and so I decided to make one, and this was when we had runecraft, so I decided to make a skydiving tower that would drop you from the top of the sky to adminium, and there's a teleporter that brings you from adminium back to that top of the sky, and you just keep doing it over and over again until you get tired. And so that's turned into a theme park. But anyways, now we are moving on to Vigoroths, which is who is actually an operator of the server, which is a rank higher than a moderator, which is the same rank as Tybalt, actually, so you can relate to him as a pretty important person. This is Vigoroth's Ice Blade Tower, I think. It's very, very impressive. Vigoroth is a very talented builder as well. He has done a lot for the server as well, and it is pretty impressive what he's done. I haven't actually shown all of his work in this video, and I'm not sure if he wants me to show all of it, but we'll see what happens. I mean, there's this massive sphere that he made that I'm tempted to show, but I didn't. I decided not to, and I was just curious what this was. Don't know what that is. But we're moving on. That was Vigoroth's Ice Blade Tower, and apparently what this sculpture that is supposed to be with the lava and water is supposed to be a sword. And you'll know what I mean later when I fast forward everything. Yeah, I don't think I was planning on going up. That was way too tall. But it's supposed to be a sword. The handle is supposed to be the lava and water. But apparently that turned out to be a lot larger than it needed to be. And there I turned around and accidentally fast forward, but I hope you guys got a good idea of what I was trying to say. I'm fast forwarding this part because Fraps, of course, is causing lag, which won't allow me to load the map fast enough. And here is one of the most impressive natural, well, except for the glass orb up there, but this is probably one of the most incredible natural map generations you'll see in Minecraft. This is a completely natural canyon that was generated, and of course we made some adjustments, but I mean, look at this, it was great. And so now I'm going to fast forward, and we're going to make our way on our way to the pyramid. I'm not going to show you it yet. I'm going to look down so you guys don't. So the reason why I'm doing this is so the map can load and you guys can see. And so there it is. Very, very huge. It was a very demanding task that was accomplished by some of the great builders of this server who have made it into the Hall of Fame. Some of which who will be named are Velvet Horror, which was in the beginning that you saw on fire. What a funny guy. Bates, who helped finish it, along with Jagers, who has done a lot for the server actually, and I think Tybalt, who might have been involved. And so there's been a few houses in there. There's just to my right is Jagers' military bunker, and just to the right of that is my own little shelter that I decided to build in the pyramid. So now we are making our way onto Japantown. It's not very big. It's actually just consisted of 2 houses, and here you can see there. This is consisting of Lady Andy and Vigoroth's two Japan-style houses that they have made, and there's really no entrance into it, so I'm not going to really force my way in there, because that would be very intrusive, and I don't even know if that's a word, but I think that's a word. I mean, it sounds right. Sounds cool. So I'm not going to go in there, and I'm going to leave it be, and we'll move on. So you guys can always comment what you think in the comment section, because I think this is pretty cool. And I was trying to look for the entrance the entire time, but I realized that there really wasn't, so this is a hopeless cause. So I decided to speed up the footage, and we can move on. So as you can see, in just off to the corner, or in front of us actually, is a watchtower that I forget who made. I'm very, very lazy, and I don't have time to sort of go up there like I'd like to, because like I said, this is over an hour footage that I'm trying to get down into a couple parts so you guys don't get bored and decide to just exit out because you're just bored like beyond belief. And so now we are in Vigoroth's sort of mini lair, as I'd like to call it. It's just got some nice little places that he's built, and he's quite an impressive builder, I must say. Even though there's not that much diversity and there's just a lot of cobblestone, it's still pretty impressive. And that's the one thing I've learned. When you want to build something, add diversity. That'll just make things more appealing to look at, and just not as plain and bland as just, I don't know, a wooden house would be made of completely wood planks. And just back there you just saw me look at was a spa made by Vigoroth, but we don't have time to go in there, unfortunately. Like I said, this is just a taste of what you're seeing from the companion project. And right there to the left of me, or now that what we're looking at right now, is just another little mini sculpture-y castle, sort of, meant to look good. And now we're back to Valwall, and that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. Oh no, just kidding. We are moving on to Bates's underground city, and it is very impressive. The name of it is called Draquain, or Draqueen. Not sure what the history behind the name is. I'm sure I'm gonna get some interesting names in the comment section. So yeah, there's the name. And it is one impressive underground city, let me tell you that. And this map has to load, so I decided to look down and not spoil the fun too much. And it is pretty awesome, let me tell you that. So I decided, while I'm waiting for the map to load, I want to check out what's in here, and realize this is where the magic is. This is where the lighting action happens, where you'll see just a second how Draquain gets his light. And that's a lot of torches, I must say. And there's Bates just checking up on me, making sure I'm not doing anything silly or irrational that might compromise the integrity of Draquain. Anyways, here it is. Look at this. This is the entrance. Wow. Wow. He created this in one sitting, like a few hours. It only took him a few hours to dig it out completely and fill it up with all of what you see now. And here's the Hall of Residence, as I like to call it, where most people make their little mini in-wall homes, because they are actually forced in the wall. So that's really, really cool. And like I said, it took Bates a very, very short amount of time to create all this, because let me tell you, he's a master builder, like I said. And so I think that concludes most of everything you need to see in the companion project. If you want to be a part of this, I highly suggest that you make a request. We're not accepting too many people right now just because we're afraid of griefers. And there has been cases of theft, griefing, and stuff like that. So we're going to try to keep it on the minimal. Hopefully we will be able, or you can make a request or an application on the server thread on forums that you can find on forums. I will leave a link in the description if you don't know where to look for, and you can sign up there and make an application, and you gotta say explicitly that you are PureSalvation subscriber from YouTube, because that'll give you an upper edge, or just the edge you need to get into the companion project, because we have declined lots and lots of people just because we're afraid of theft and griefing and stuff like that and things of that nature. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It does take a lot of effort to make these, so please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Liking really helps me, and it's just makes these videos possible for you guys. So alright guys, this has been the companion project tour guide or whatnot. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be glad to hopefully see you guys in the server soon. So other than that, why don't you all say goodbye here?
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Ah, crap.
Alright guys, see you later.